Quick warning, this video could be considered spoiler material for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild's backstory. It shouldn't spoil any of the story of the game, but might reveal one of the secrets behind its backstory. Over the past few days, deep in a hidden channel in my Discord, we did it. We discovered the backstory of Breath of the Wild, the Sheikah, and the Calamity Ganon. Together with everyone in the channel who I owe so much thanks to, we can bring you this theory, the folly of the Sheikah. So in the Treehouse livestream of the new Nintendo Switch games, Reggie showed off this, the parchment map of Hyrule from the Master Edition of the game. On the reverse side of this map, however, is a really cryptic tapestry, showing the Calamity Ganon in the centre, 4 massive beasts in the corners, a load of guardians, and a lot of Sheikah text, which we painstakingly transcribed, then translated from Sheikah to Japanese, and then finally to English. After multiple revisions, and with an error margin of only around 4%, I can present to you this, the full story written here in the language of the ancient Sheikah. Hylians past story of a destined time long past, where multiple races lived and worked together in harmony. The Sheikah Tribe's blue aura breathed through the land, and this mutual prosperity continued until a cataclysmic disaster struck. The hero and the princess attempted in vain to seal the terror which became known as the Calamity Ganon. Divine beasts awoke from 4 directions and deployed a mechanical army which made the king and his people fearful. They fractured Ganon's power and sealed him, but the Sheikah were banished from the land ever since. There it is, the backstory of Breath of the Wild in one paragraph. So let's go through it. What's very clear is that ages ago, in a utopian-like society, the races of the land all lived together in harmony. With the aid of the Sheikah's advanced technology and machinery, the land prospered and races lived in peace. However, out of the blue, disaster struck in the form of a monster unlike anything the world had ever seen, the Calamity Ganon. Ganon appeared from nowhere, spreading chaos and corruption across the land, until a hero appeared to stand against him. Together with Zelda, the kingdom's princess, the hero faced the beast in an ultimate battle for the fate of the world, though in the end, the beast overpowered him and the hero was defeated. In order to prevent the beast from destroying the world entirely in this desperate hour, the Sheikah played their final card, deploying an army the likes of which the kingdom had never seen before. They woke 4 divine beasts, 4 colossal titans of Sheikah design, and a mechanical battle force of guardians in a last-ditch effort to repel the evil that threatened their kingdom, which we can see depicted on this tapestry, with the 4 beasts and their 4 commanders directing the mechanical armies towards Ganon. However, unbeknownst to even the wisest of the Sheikah, this was their biggest mistake, and the Calamity Ganon's nature itself was the flaw in their divine plan. The beast, through its unholy power of corruption, took the control of the war machines from the hands of the Sheikah, and turned the engines on their creators, and the world they so desperately tried to protect. In the last stages of this apocalyptic war, with their own army against them, the Sheikah's final resort was to seal the Calamity in the capital of the land, the sacred Hyrule Castle. Due to the palace's divine nature, it was enough to contain the evil, while what was left of the Sheikah, led by Zelda, hid Link in a shrine deep within the earth, the Shrine of Resurrection. However, the King of Hyrule, amidst the ruins of his land, turned his wrath on the Sheikah themselves, blaming them for their rash actions in waking the divine beasts and the guardians, and banishing them from the land. Thus began a time of post-apocalyptic survival and sorrow. The people of the kingdom lived in the ruins of the once prosperous land for generations, building structures from scrap and reverting to near primitives, while just generations ago they'd lived like gods with the power of the Sheikah behind them. For 100 years the Calamity Ganon stayed sealed in Hyrule Castle, while Link recovered from his fatal injuries in the Shrine of Resurrection. However, the Sheikah knew that the castle would not hold the evil forever, and there would be a time where the world would need a hero once more.
Open your eyes.
Holy crap, that's a backstory and a half. No wonder the world's as ruined as it is. But this tapestry, which the Treehouse team said would not get any story details from, has explained some of the biggest mysteries of the game. We now know why Link wakes in a ruined kingdom in the Shrine of Resurrection. We now know why the world is overrun by these mechanical demons. We now know what happened 100 years ago. Again, thank you to everyone in the translation channel of my Discord. I absolutely could not make this video without you. This includes Met Ideas, Prometheus, Meeg, Link, Cryzy, Phantasmo, Oranor, Buddy Bro, Striker, the Hylian Blacksmith, and Pixel Fusion. Thank you so much, guys. If you liked this video, consider leaving a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more. Cheers guys, and I'll see you next time.